You guys want the best warm-up routine? I got you. I'm literally giving you guys all the stops right now. Isn't that crazy? So here, everyone does aimbots, right? This aim reflex one is really good. Go in this corner, the one with the box furthest away, and warm up like this. This is one way you could do it, right? Okay, this is one map right here. It's called... Dan's having a lot of fun. Fast aim slash reflex. I honestly... Wait. Why won't this one show up properly? Okay, I also like this one here. This one's been like my OG one since Counter-Strike Source. So, it really doesn't. Alright, this is another one you could do. That's pretty solid. Get the USP, because it's obviously the most accurate in terms of like just reset recoil and stuff. Set this to 0.5 to the right side, static. I don't know what that is. That far? I don't know what the fuck that means. You can do the amount, whatever you want. I normally do about 50, and then I put the delay to 0.25. You can go from different levels as well, so like different ranges. I tended to like doing closer at first just because it's like they're further apart and you just work on your muscle memory. I only flick once. I flick and I only shoot one bullet because if I miss, more than likely it's kind of fast. Like you can see how fast they are, like relatively quick, right? And this is good for muscle memory, so you can do this side or that here. And go up and do it on this side as well. So like you get the point. Like you get to work on your flicks. Obviously closer your flick is going to be more, and then further away just working on the littler movements and shit, you know. Sorry, I'm sitting weird, so that's why I'm like not hitting shit, or I'm just bad. And then you could do it here, obviously, right? This map is called... So these are the three best. Obviously aimbots everybody fucking has. This one's called training _ aim _ CSGO 2. And then CSGO Hub, this one I actually just got probably 3 or 4 days ago. These are not ads, by the way. How do you get workshop maps? You just go on Google, type in the name of it, and then you just click subscribe on the thing, on the actual page. The CSGO Hub one is probably my favorite one now. Actually, CSGO Hub's really good. I like CSGO Hub and the aim training reflex one. And then the reflex / training one. And then this one too as well. I also like this map. Obviously you just turn the snowfall 3D sky off. You can do warm up. They can run around. Armor, different kinds of things. Spawns, you can make them further away as well. So like when you kill them, well, that guy's not going far, but they go further out too. So it's basically like aimbots, but it's just a different style of map, I guess. You can like, I haven't even ever done these ones. This one's weird. Actually, yeah, this one's weird. Shuffle. Ooh, this one's low-key kind of good. I've never done this one before. Just like random objects there and shit. That's interesting. Alright, so you can do that shit. Whoa. Or just range. Like, I like this map too. So, I mean, in terms of warm-up, I would try and get like a certain amount of kills, maybe 1,000 on, or maybe 500 on. Like, you could either do, so if I was to do it, I do CSGO Hub instead of aimbots, just because I like how the spacing, it's just different for me. It just feels good. So, I mean, either or. 500 to 1,000 kills in aimbots, right? Fast aiming reflex training, I would say probably around 250. And this is 500 to 1,000 kills. You should be go like 100 to 150 with an AK. Then you do 100 to 150 with the M4 silenced, or the M4 they use. 100 to 100, or about probably 100 with the DIG, 100 with the USP, and then if you op, more with the op. So maybe 500. Go 100 each gun, and then aim reflex, same thing. 100 with like the AK, 100 with M4, 100 with pistol, 100, maybe like 50 with the Deke, 50 with the op, and then you could do 400 on that, right? Or maybe even you could do like another 100 just fucking around, you know? And then this one I just try and just this is all about muscle memory. This one you don't try and aim at it. The thing that you're flicking at, like the red thing that pops up, you don't aim at it. You flick at it. You're just trying to flick as fast as possible without trying to aim. So it's basically muscle memory. So if you're overshooting on the red dots, slow your sense down a little bit. Lower it by like 0.01, 0.02. Don't fucking drop it from like if you're using, for example, 2. Don't go like, all right, I'm missing big. Go to like 1.5. Go to like 1.98. Try that. See if you're still over flicking. If it's minimal over flicking, lower at little amounts. If you're over flicking gnarly, then you have obviously are not using the right fucking sensitivity. Or you just need to get used to it. But it's up to you. Problem is when you over flick, it's just means you're not accurate. And then if you're under flicking, your sense is way too fucking slow for you. Don't try and copy people's. Go off your how you play. Like you're gonna be different than I know you want to be like Simple and Nico and fucking 10Z Zombie, but just be like you and focus on if you're over flicking or under flicking. And yeah, that's how I'd warm up to start. And then deathmatch, 30 minutes to an hour a day, probably an hour, 30 minutes. But that should all take you like that aimbot's maybe 30 minutes, maybe 20 plus 20, and then maybe another 20 minutes of DM. And that's how you should pretty much like start most of your days of CS if you're trying to go pro. And then, not to mention, probably deathmatch in the end of your night as well. Wish you luck on the cases. Okay, you guys sent me shit. Gotcha. Is it better to play with mouse enhancer off or on? Uh, Obviously off, man, but some people play with Excel in the game. It's just Excel makes you inconsistent, but you can make the Excel consistent in this game, if you guys know what I mean. Like, oh wait, they changed it. You can't do like the 1.25 acceleration anymore, can you? Oh yeah, you can. M custom Excel. Yeah, this right here, uh, what the fuck is this supposed to be set to 1? I think that's supposed to be 1. That's what it was in source. But you can change the Excel in game and like go 1.05 so it never reaches past 1.05, and some people would do it higher, but yeah. Is an off season the best to find a new team? I don't know. This would make a great YouTube video. What I just said? That's a lot of gold right there. Maybe consider making a short vid on YouTube. True.